everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel Velvet Booklight. So today we are going to read a world famous fairy tale titled Cindrella. It is illustrated by New Arts. So let's begin reading the book. Long ago, there lived a gentleman who was very rich. He had a beautiful and good-natured daughter called Cindrella. After some time, her mother died. Her father remarried a stepmother who was very ugly and cruel. She had two daughters called Hilda and Gilda, with nature similar to their mother. All the household works were done by Cindrella, while her stepmother and sisters did nothing. Cindrella was very lonely and she would sleep near the fire in the kitchen after finishing her work. She always looked beautiful even in her rags, while Hilda and Gilda looked ugly in their beautiful dresses. One day they got an invitation from the king. There was a ball dance being held in which all the nobles were invited. The stepmother took Hilda and Gilda along, but left Cindrella behind. Cindrella sat crying in the kitchen and said to herself, "I wish I could go to the ball and dance there." Suddenly she heard her name, looked up and saw a beautiful fairy godmother carrying a magic wand and wearing a lovely gown. "I am your fairy godmother and I have come here to fulfill your wishes." She told Cindrella not to cry. She then waved her magic wand and a majestic looking carriage with 4 horses and 2 coachmen appeared and Cindrella was ready to go to the ball. But there was one more problem. Cindrella was wearing rags. Fairy godmother waved her magic wand again and the rags of Cindrella turned into the most beautiful gown one had ever seen. She was even wearing pretty glass slippers and looked beautiful. The fairy godmother advised her to return before midnight as her magic would end. "I will," she promised. As Cindrella reached the palace, she was treated like a real princess and everyone wondered who that beautiful girl was. Even her stepmother and Hilda and Gilda could not recognize her. The prince danced only with that most beautiful girl throughout the evening without knowing her name. Cindrella got so involved in dancing with the prince that she forgot about the time. Suddenly, she saw the wall's clock's hands creeping to midnight. She left the prince and ran from the palace. As she ran down the staircase, one of her glass slippers slipped off her feet. But she was in a hurry, so she sat in the carriage and sped off. The prince came running after her but could not find her. Instead, he found her glass slippers on the staircase. The prince didn't know her name. He decided to find his princess and marry her. He told his servants, "Search for that girl in each and every house. Her feet would fit in the glass slippers." Soon the servants reached Cindrella's house. Ugly Hilda and Gilda tried their best to put the glass slippers on, but the slipper didn't fit in. The servants saw Cindrella hiding behind the kitchen door. They invited her to try on the glass slippers. Her stepsisters protested, but Cindrella came and tried it on, and to everyone's surprise, it fitted her foot perfectly. Cindrella took out the other slipper which she had hidden in her cupboard. The prince was informed and he came immediately. He asked Cindrella to marry him and she agreed. Her stepsisters asked for her forgiveness. Then the prince and Cindrella were married in the royal palace. They lived happily ever after. So dear readers, here we come to the end of the story. Thanks for watching the whole video. Do not forget to subscribe our channel and like the video. Happy reading!